So you found out you're moving to Midland and you're starting to look at homes online, but you don't even know where to begin with neighborhood choice. So I see it all the time on Facebook groups, trying to navigate what neighborhoods are best for your family. So let's get into 5 things to look for and consider when picking a neighborhood. So let's start counting down with number 5. Do you want new construction or you want more established neighborhood? So you have options in both with either old Midland homes or even some neighborhoods like Green Tree. You're gonna have a mixture of both. And then we have lots of new builds, say in the last 10 years, in areas like Grasslands or the newest Northwest Passage or Lone Star Trails. So you want more modern conveniences or a little bit more character, more mature trees with a more established neighborhood. And number 4 seems like a no-brainer, but proximity. Proximity, things that are important to you. That's going to be your schools, church, work, even stores and things like that. If you're coming from a big metroplex, it might be laughable because Midland is relatively a small town. But when you add traffic and things like that, if there are places and they're all in a 1-mile radius, you want to pick a neighborhood that's going to be convenient to that area. Number 3. Do you want a neighborhood that has neighborhood amenities? Usually that does go with an HOA and HOA fees and regulations. So if you don't want an HOA, that's going to eliminate a lot of options in Midland, I'll be honest with you, because most of our larger neighborhoods do have some sort of HOA. A lot of them come with things like a pool, clubhouse, walking paths, playgrounds, things like that. So if that's important to you, you definitely want to look in certain neighborhoods like Grassland, Great House, Woodland Park, those kind of places. Number 2, lot size and home proximity, and even just the neighborhood layout. So some homes in Midland have larger lots, and so they're not as close to the neighbors. And then there's a lot, and I'd say probably the majority of homes are going to be close to your neighbors. You're just not going to find lots and lots of acreage unless you go to Greenwood, and that's a whole nother story. But as far as in Midland, not Greenwood, you want to navigate if you want homes that are farther apart in a larger lot. That's going to eliminate some options for you. Also, do you care if you have garages in the street facing or do you want alleys? That kind of thing is important. And if you are really particular with one thing, it's going to narrow down your search pretty clearly. And last but not least, we have number 1, and that is your neighborhood vibe. People move to Midland all the time, and mostly it's for work. So if you're moving here from work and you aren't sure you're gonna wanna stay here very long, there's certain neighborhoods that are probably more affordable that also are a little bit more transient. And then you have other neighborhoods that a lot of people wanna get into that people don't move out of. So there's that. And then you also have some neighborhoods, if they're more active with the community with events like, it kind of ties into the HOA sometimes, but not always, but if they have golf cart parades or Christmas light carriage tours, things like that. There's certain neighborhoods that are a little bit more active and known to have some fun events. So if you want that kind of neighborhood vibe, definitely go to certain neighborhoods. So that's it. I hope these tips help you because it can be overwhelming to move here and not know where to even begin. But if you don't have a realtor yet and you found this helpful, reach out and I can give you even more specifics on what neighborhood matches what you need.